Thanks for coming back to the show. We go up the road just a piece. Brownsville, Kentucky, my hometown, actually Lindsayville, Kentucky. Edmonson County Wildcats coach Zach Vincent in his second year as QB1 Noah Meredith. Guys, thanks for coming.
No problem. Glad for us to be here.
Man, I love having you. And, you know, coming off a hard-fought game against the old Grayson County Cougars for the Backer Bowl. Pretty close one, Coach. I mean, you know, I know Noah did a pretty good job in that game, but I'd like to hear from you what you thought about seeing that first eye test.
Well, you know how that game's always going to be. It don't matter who's the worst team that year or whatever. Everybody's going to bring their A game. Very physical game. If you look at the score, if you look at the stats, we're both about the same. We just come up 30 yards shy and not enough time to do it. I thought it was a great physical game for my boys. I think we showed great strength, great conditioning, the hard work we put through this year. I think that's what that game basically showed everybody. So it was good for us.
Noah, for you, I mean, obviously going through it being your last year, going through the off season and finally being able to put what you and this team have been working so hard for into that first game, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot because I don't think people realize how much work really goes into just 48 minutes of football. There's a lot of time in the weight room and running and conditioning that all goes into just that short span of football, and there's just a lot to it, you know.
Coach, not only did you have to deal with a little bit of a district shift,
yes,
you also starting school next week. So what are those kind of underlying factors been like for a coach?
It's really hard because coming from the county we do, we're very small. If most people don't know Edmonson County, we don't even have a red lot. You know how
that's
that
true.
Is. So a lot of we got some kids that drive, some that can't, and some depend on bus transportation. So that being pushed back, I mean, we'll probably have 8 to 10 kids come out, you know, just Tuesday ready to suit up, which they'll have to get their days in, but we'll be glad to have them.
Coach, what has it just been like for you in this preparing for this second year compared to last year and the growth that you've seen in this program?
So far, well, when I took the job over, I knew that I had to plan what I wanted. I want to kind of bring back that old Edmonson County physical team. I had to see what I had, and I knew I couldn't make the adjustment immediately because if I'd done that, we'd run everybody off the way I do it. So we took baby steps, so we worked towards that goal. I think Friday proved to, you know, especially to me, that hey, we're taking the right steps of playing some, you know, hard-nosed physical football. I think we're going to continue that. Throw a little bit of sparkle into our formations and our plays, but I think looking at our Edmonson boys feed and stuff like that, I think the people like what we're doing, so they appreciate it.
You're always going to have great support up there from the local fans. I mean, it's Friday nights are a lot of fun. And Noah, I'll turn to you on this. I don't know how much you throw the ball. I know you can throw it. Noah's Ark there, but you know, being a quarterback, a lot of responsibility back there. I mean, what are some of the things you're thinking about before you take the field on a Friday night?
A lot of it's just making sure I have all the plays down just in case there's any questions throughout the game and everything. And a lot of times it's knowing the other team's front line format. That's a big thing that we got to look at because, I mean, we're predominantly a run team. I mean, that's how we are, and it's a good way to be, I guess. And just kind of got to stay calm and stay collected. For me, that's the main thing, is just kind of be able to process things and slow things down so I don't get too worked up and keep everybody else calm.
Noah, for you, you've been playing football for a really long time, obviously. Yeah. Just through the years, what made you want to become a quarterback?
I'm a big fan. I like to be in control. Like, I'm a big fan of being able to kind of maintain the team's morale. I'm a big fan of that. I think that a lot of times if we get down or something, I feel like a lot of times our team will kind of bow their heads down, but I feel like it's very important to have a good positive mindset about it, and I think you can come back from just about anything.
Very, very good, man. It's good stuff. Coach, tell me a little bit about that running back by committee. I mean, you got a young guy in there, I think, too, and maybe a couple of older fellas that are back there, Mills being one of them.
Yeah, I got Mills. He's going to be our primary back. Quick kid. I think, what was his 40 time? A 4.5 something?
4.5 something.
4.5 something. So he's a quick little dude. when he needs a break, I got Carter Swahart, Colton Watt going to take over, both two different style runners depending on the situation, but they give us a great chance at backup. Funny part is our fullback actually he repped some left tackle for us last year. So some lineman got the dream of being a skill kid, putting on that skill number.
That's good for him.
Ace Daughter's pretty happy about that. And the reason why I think helps him is he was actually my starting tight end last year, and he moved to quarterback. So we got two skill guys that's played that front line and protect. So if there's questions and stuff, they can relay message to me pretty quick, like, hey, I got a 3, a 4, or something. I think this works. So it's been wonderful this year to have that.
With that, you might be able to squeeze in a few Wildcat plays there, maybe every now and then.
Oh, yeah.
Coach, obviously, we'll kind of hit on it just a little bit, but just moving down into 2A, I mean, obviously facing some different opponents. Do you think that's kind of good for the guys to be able to go against teams that you may or may not have seen in the past couple of years?
Yes. I mean, it's just like anything else. When, you play these same teams over and over and over, sometimes they get your number. So seeing someone different that has a different mindset, maybe you can get something on them, and you can just be truly honest with who you are as a team and just play with your capabilities and abilities. So I think it gives our team a fresh start, a fresh outlook as far as the district goes, and I think it makes it more competitive, honestly.
I like it. Noah, we're about out of time, man, but I got to find this out. Somebody asked me the other day, why'd you stop asking that question? I didn't stop. What are you listening to in the headphones, man? Or do you listen to it? I mean,
I'm a big fan. I like 90s rock. That's my main thing. I'm a big fan of that.
Yes. So. 9 Inch Nails, Nirvana.
Yeah,
what
Nirvana,
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, Linkin Park.
I love it. Folks, we appreciate Edmonson County Wildcats coming down. Coach Zach Vincent and his quarterback, Noah Meredith. You'll be seeing them coming up soon. Guys, appreciate you. Good luck this weekend against these Owenboro or
Metcalf.
Yeah, Metcalf. Yeah, Hornets. Put it on them. Yeah. We'll be right back with Warren East Raiders archery. A lot of stuff in the news about that sport. We're going to talk about it after the break on WBKO.